Good afternoon, everyone. We're having some fun today. Today's gonna be some fun stuff. We might even get into a little bit of story today, but largely we're reforging NOX because you don't get enough reforged materials, man. Just don't. I got some. They were donated directly into my inventory. Don't know how they got there. I didn't, where is it? I didn't, like, grab any of these things through any, like, payment method or anything. They just appeared, okay? So, I don't know, skill issue. But, we have those now. And we can, it's enough. It's enough for us to reforge NOX. So we're going to do that today. And, that's about it. But no, we're also going to test out Rust. We're going to do some other things. We might get to story, but I expect most of today is going to be focused on Rust. I'm still collecting Rust footage. I'm not sure when that video is going to come out because a lot of things that are going into that guide. Apparently the Rust guide is the hardest to make of the three. But we're working on it. We're working on it. Okay. NOX first. Talk about NOX. As soon as I go live, one of my close IRL friends sends me something to look at. I'll have to look at that after the stream. But yeah, let's go ahead and reforge NOX real quick. Also farming every day. What kind of farming? You like a potato farmer, or are you out there getting like actual useful mats? Me myself, I just increased my skill level, and my skill allowed me to obtain these orange little reforge nodes that you can't possibly get in any other way, shape, or form. So yeah. Look, we only have 8, but it's enough. I only need 8 for NOX. Yeah, reforgers are super expensive. Okay, just so everyone's aware of my NOX pre-reforged 99910. I haven't used NOX in forever. I have her Shackle 3, not because like I went out of my way to get Shackle 3, but just because NOX is one of the oldest centers in the game. And over 3.5 years, this is what you get. And I accidentally scrolled off of NOX. So yeah, we're going to take her, we're going to reforge her, and we're going to have some fun. There it is. Level 90 NOX. Okay, let me switch the playlist. I thought I'd like this playlist more. Let's go back to the good old-fashioned reliable. Put this on shuffle and then audio balance as soon as this begins. Yeah, it's not loud enough. Let me... That should be a bit better. There we go. I got exactly 8 reforged material because I played very, very well and the game awarded me. I definitely didn't go in here and purchase a few of these. I definitely didn't do that. That'd be crazy. But I played really well and they just showed up in my inbox. So now we're reforging. You got enough for 2 of Nox's nodes, which is enough. They really do need to give out more. I agree. It's crazy that there's so few reforged materials in the game. Do I really want to reforge NOX? Yeah. I mean, you're saying that like I shouldn't be reforged. NOX is a great idea. I mean, okay, like who else? Like she's already level 90, so it's too late, right? Like who else would I be reforging? We've got We've got Oak Caskets and Eddie. There's like the only two other real options. I'm not really interested in either one of those. I want Nox more than anything else. Plus, it'll give me greater comfiness when I'm picking teams. Okay, so Reforge, let's pop this baby up. Attack speed, and I think this is the one I want. I don't think I really care about the death mark. Normal attack damage going up to 45. I mean, that's pretty nice, actually. I mean, I'll probably get both just to unlock more anchors, but... Like, I'm good on the blue and purples. I just need the yellows, so I don't mind wasting blues and purples. I just have to be careful about my yellows. Okay, this is the only one that I'm like really torn on. I can only get one of these two anchors. And I think Sword of Defeat is the correct choice. Like, I think just what's the word? When it's not arbitrarily, when it's matter-of-factly, it's unbiasedly, it's objectively, there you go, that's what I was looking for. I think Sword of Defeat is objectively the correct choice. But Touch of Despair actually sounds pretty nice when I think about it. You grab Touch of Despair, run it with like Inversion Slash, and you can theoretically have like 100% uptime on your ultimates. At least if you have like the Shackles that I do, because I have Shackle 1. Because you have it active for 28 seconds, and then the Inversion Slash is going to give you more SP to play with. How much is Inversion Slash nowadays? You get 3 energy every 5 seconds, so across 28 seconds, you're going to proc that 5 times, so you're going to get 15 energy back. So you're going to have like a second of downtime between Inversion Slash and the ult being up. Like, it sounds good. This SP node sounds good. But like, is it ever worth losing out on all of this damage? I can't... It's so hard for me to justify giving up like a large boost of damage for whatever this is. Like, realistically, I want both. If I had an option for both, then this would be pretty goated. But this is a choice anchor. You can only, even if I unlock both, I can only equip one. It's like I have to make my decision now and kind of like stick with it. Which is a little daunting, to be honest. Anyways, let's just grab the normal attack node real quick. How many more anchors do I need? 7. Boost the ultimate. You're saying the ultimate damage? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking sort of... Again, I think this is objectively better. But... this is... tempting. I think this is just objectively better. Okay, I don't need either of these. Just give me physical damage stuff. Give me Coreless Enemy, sure. Now we have enough over here. Fusion for 21. And then we open some boxes for the last 9. Ooh. We got an achievement for that. And obviously we want Nether Wrath. Nether Wrath is great. And then we are playing Nox for the Nether Intimidation choice. This is a really obnoxious song. Sorry I made you guys listen to it for so long. Use Nox as damage amp or main damage? More damage amp. More damage amp. Okay, yeah. This is why we want to reforge Nox in the first place, because Nether Intimidation is so good. And I think that's all the anchors we need. Then it's just like, again, the choice between these two. And I think it's Sword of Defeat choice. I think I have to. I don't think there's I don't think this top one's a legitimate choice. Because it's just so much damage. Like, if it works the way I think it does, which I'm pretty confident that's how it works, then it's like more than 50% damage. Like, it goes from 267 and adds another 151 to it, so it's not quite double, but more than 50. It's an insane amount of damage. Yeah, they are all really good, aren't they? Again, the big problem with this is that, like, you can only run one, so it's a choice, right? I think we have to go with the damage. I'm doing it. Okay, now we have to get enough cost to equip all of these. I need 2 more anchors to have that cost higher. I can grab 2 more anchors, no big deal. Drop another 4 blues and drop another 4 purples, easy peasy. Okay, and now to run all the anchors I want. 5, 8, 13, and then somewhere in like the 19 range, ideally. Which is more than I have, I'm sure. I can go up to 16. Yeah, I think we just drop all of it to 16. I mean, what am I saving on 15? Nothing. The big spike happens. God, going from 12 to 13 costs another 1,000 purples. It's crazy. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend it all. All that I have, at least. That brings us to the max amount of anchors. And let's do that. So let's grab Sword of Defeat choice. Let's grab Soul Corruption and Soul Corruption. And then we have 2 points to spend kind of willy-nilly. Attack and attack speed, or I could just grab like normal attack or coreless. I think I'm just going to grab normal attack. I think it's the safest bet. And that's the Nox set that we're going to run. Is it the best? No idea. But that's what we're going to run. It looks good to me. Okay, and now that we've reforged Nox, do you use Nox with Jelena usually? I don't. I try to stay away from Jelena if possible, but the problem is that Jelena is like meta on every single team that's released nowadays. Like when Jelena first released, it was like Arcane Crit, that's your job. Like Arcane Crit, maybe like Darren or Mantis, but like Arcane Crit, that's your only job. But now like every single team is crit based and wants Jelena. I use Nox my Umber core team. That sounds like a great addition. I mean, Nox is just super solid in general. Okay, we are doing something super weird today. We are throwing away all logic. And we are going to make Rust work. Rust already works, just to be clear. Like, you don't need to do what I'm about to do. But we're going to make Rust work more. We are going to run Rust primary damage dealer. This is primary DPS Rust. That's the goal. We're going to use that to get some spicy footage for a YouTube video or a guide. That's the goal. We'll figure out how this clear works, and then we'll record it after we've learned how to... I'll throw on local recording after we figured out how it works. So I need to go through my anchors, my prime brands, make sure they're all set. Jelena, you don't need that. We're not caring about your crit in this scenario. You are just here to give out SP. Or give out flesh stacks to Rust. And Rust, since you are a primary damage dealer, I'm giving you Bell Tower. Least unhinged team ever. Not only is it an Empower Rust, but it's an Empower Bell Tower Rust. Come to think of it, you call her Jelena with a J and also recently started using J. I blame you. My propaganda worked. Yeah, there you go. I'll take full credit for that one. I'll sign it and even say you're welcome. Rahu Reforge agenda. Hey, Rahu Reforge is good. I mean, how can you ever complain about 40% bonus damage? It's just crazy good. Most of her anchors in here are actually kind of trash, not gonna lie. I'm not running Guardian Blade? What the hell is my Rahu setup? Why am I not running Guardian Blade? Oh, yeah. I'm not running Guardian Blade because... Right. Probably should, though. Like, do I really care about the 4.5% attack? And do I really care about... Okay, those are both really good. I think I get more out of Guardian Blade all the same. So the reason why I'm torn about Guardian Blade on my Rahu specifically is because my Rahu has got her S3. And it's hard for me to get injured. And running Guardian Blade makes it more difficult for me to be injured. But I want to be injured. So... It's tough, man. But I think it is just objectively correct for me to use Guardian Blade. I'm going to put it on. Okay. There we go. Okay. Here we are. We're trying Rust Primary Damage Dealer. Let's see how this goes. I'm pretty sure we can make it work with these buffs. Skill damage, this one. What can you do? No better options. And then the Rust buff. So that should be enough, according to my math. And by my math, I mean my vibes and ego. Okay. Ran into an immediate problem there at the start. I'm learning this route still, so you're going to see me do a lot of restarts as I'm learning. Learning is a big part of this stream that you guys have tuned into. Solid damage. Solid damage. Rahu, turn your thing on. Now we one-shot these guys. Probably should have waited for the second guy to come in. Yeah, I absolutely need to wait for the second guy to spawn before I pop that. Okay. We're learning. Okay, give the SP to LL. Throw the LL over. Position here strategically until I get enough SP to do something, but also empower the mark. The mark is just here to give flesh stacks, and that's it. Should be enough to defeat. It is. Then we come over here, wait for the second one to spawn, and then we pop this when we hit both. Okay, now it spawns. If I'm faster there, I'm pretty sure I can kill that top wave too. Okay, I'm pretty sure I popped this now. ECB. So I can snipe this. And then I give an SP up here. So that I can defeat those guys in a bit. Again, I think it's smart of me to move a little bit quicker in my between movements. Nox died? Holy shit. Okay. Well, we let him jump to Nox, which is a bad thing. So we have to put Nox in a better spot so the boss jumps to Somebody not Nox. We're learning the route. This is good progress. Unironically good progress. Like, early setbacks here are kind of expected. Because we're doing something that's quite genuinely unhinged. Okay, pop this here. Come down here. Wait for the second one. I pop this, and then I get ready to move up top to snipe him. Okay, I need a flesh stack from Jelena. Like, ASAP, honestly. Okay, we got the flesh stack from Jelena. Isn't fast enough, unfortunately. But we can still do this. And use movement tech. I think we popped this. I think so. Let's do it. And after this guy dies, we wait for cores. Yeah, we're waiting for cores now. Why is Nox stunned? Okay, it didn't matter. Probably needed those empowers, but oh well. You get what you get. Low on the damage. I don't think Bell Tower is working because the core break didn't happen until Bell Tower was already deactivated. So I think to make this work is I need like Embrace the Dead. Like something different than Bell Tower, I think, is the answer. We'll try Embrace. I doubt it'll work, but we'll give it a try. We just didn't have enough damage against the core break portion. There's probably something that I misplayed there too, but I think mixing it up this is a good time to try and mix it up. Having to give Nox more energy than I thought I would, which is slightly problematic. Yeah, without Bell Tower, I don't kill these elites. Which is big problem. How do I solve... Yeah, I can't let him teleport over to Nox either. That's really bad. Okay, okay, okay. And that gives us one more supercast. There you go. Rust main DPS with Embrace the Dead. That's one big mushy mess. 80% damage from Rust. 80% damage from Rust. Embrace the Dead was the key. It could use a little bit of refining. Like a lot of refining, actually. I'm pretty sure I can definitely hit 250 at least. 255, I don't think I'm hitting 260 with this. But like legitimately 80% damage from Rust. Like that's pretty solid. Now, before you go trying this at home, make sure that you understand that this season's buff is really insane. 50% damage. So this is not something that you do every season. But hey, DPS Rust is a real thing apparently. Okay, let me catch up on chat because I was like super focused on the clear there. Rahu Reforged agenda? Yeah, that's my primary objective. Is convincing people Reforged Rahu is as good as she is. Not even convincing her that she's good or like better than she is, but like just have people stop disrespecting her. Yeah, I love Rahu too. I use her over Moore nowadays. Yeah, Moore is technically better. It could, like assuming perfect play. But I mean, in what world is it you ever gonna have perfect play? At least with my stats, right? My Moore is level 70. And the big problem that I have that other people don't talk about enough, especially other creators, is what happens when your shield breaks. Because my Moore shields instantly break at level 70. And it's really difficult to keep that going. I love Rahu, but she truly makes me suffer when I pulled her. Oh, that's unfortunate. Reforged Infer, probably it's going to be interesting in the future. She's like the last character that needs to be reforged. She's like the one aging the best. Like with all the, like every character nowadays is getting ways to buff their own attack. And that's what made Cabernet so good, was that she was buffing attack when nobody else could buff attack. But now like we have Shin, we have Jelena, and all these other centers have ways to boost their own attack anyways. So the best way you improve attack is just slap an Infer buff on them and you double dip on buffs, and it's crazy good. Focusing on either Fear or Buffer would be more interesting. Yeah, if they wanted to reforge her and give her more Fear mechanics, that'd be cool. But like she already has all the buffs that she needs. She's like the gold standard. Give us Reforged Shalom so she can twin with Rahu. I wish. I mean, unfortunately, Reforged Shalom is going to be magic damage, while Rahu's physical damage. They're like two sides of the same coin, but you'll never use that coin. Never use both sides of the coin at the same time. Yeah, Embrace the Dead. Shin Reforge. Oh god. Oh jeez. I don't even know what they do to Reforge Shin. Okay, let's try to get a cleaner clip of that. It's going to take me so many clips to try and get a clean clip of that, though. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. Synex needed to reforge before she was released. When do you think the age of buffers ends? No time soon. I mean, we kind of see it in some ways with, like they tried to do it with Aurum Secretum. Aurum Secretum, they tried to do it because Aurum Secretum just doesn't work with most buffers. But Aurum Secretum failed. And then you kind of see it with like Bleed, where Bleed already has all 5 members and you can't fit. You can't run 3 buffers at the same time. So like that's one way they could do it, is they could just saturate the dedicated team so much that you can't fit a buffer on the team anymore. Like that's an approach that we're like realistically heading towards rather soon. But I made a video recently about secondary damage dealers, and the reforging helps. Like reforging helps a lot. Like most reforging now, and I'm going to use this team as an example, Nox and Rahu. Rahu, she has all of this reforge that makes her like a playable hitter, but she also buffs damage. She's not purely buffing, but she is buffing. And then you have Nox, who is also like doing her own thing. She's not purely buffing, but she is buffing. So I think the ultimate way to get rid of this like only buffer meta is to make it so that every single character is providing their own buffs as well. Not quite as high as Shin, but like you have Thistle on the team. Thistle increases attack by 20%. It's a really easy way to keep people relevant, as if they do their thing and help somebody else do their thing. And if we get things like that, more options like Corrin, those sinners will go a long way, where they do their thing and help others. But right now, the only people that the best options are the ones that only help others. So Nox isn't doing much damage with that Choice Acre you selected. Yeah. I mean, I'm giving all my resources to Rust. I'm not really expecting Nox to hit too hard. Okay, let's go again. Now the big thing here is that I'm using Jelena to give Rust more flesh stacks. So if you guys don't know, Rust gets his flesh stacks whenever he or an ally makes him lose HP, which means that Jelena does give Rust some stacks. Rahu cleans that up, and then we wait here until we can clean these two up. And then if we can, we teleport across the map to clean up the new spawn. That new spawn. Okay. And then I don't know where the next spawns are, but we're going to be ready for them too. I think this is where I pop this. I'm not getting another flesh stack here, am I? A little late. Okay, yeah, I messed that up. Okay, so this spawn I can't touch the second time. I need to be aware of that. So let's move Nox here, and we'll play around that accordingly when the time comes. I can't hit the second spawn. Okay, let's pop. I should move my characters a little bit at the intro here now that I've seen this route a bit better. Okay, now we wait for 2. There is 2. And then we snipe up top. And then we come back. Actually, I shouldn't come back too soon. I should let those snipers snipe first. And then go back down. And this guy, I'm going to have to just let him waddle. We're going to give Nox her energy. And yeah, we're going to punch this guy down if we can. Jelena got teleported on. How did that happen? Was I just too slow on the up top? Just never healed her? Probably. Okay, I'm learning the route. I'm learning the route. That's the important thing here. Jelena, get out of the way. Enfer, get out of the way. Pop this. Give an energy to LL. LL, give it to Rust. Spin once, move her back down. Get ready to ult with Rust. Hit that. Come over here. Wait for the second mob to stack. And then when both mobs are stacked, we can pop the ult. And then we swap up top real fast to snipe that one. And then I think we go here to snipe this next guy as best as we can, at least. We give one to her. I think this is where we pop our ECB, and we'll naturally get another one from Jelena buff. We got the teleport correct. Now we can pop this here. Move him around more. Move Rahu to tank. We never killed the guy up top. I think it's important that I kill him. Because I'm losing so much time here. Yeah, it's too important that we kill him. I need to go back and redo that. Okay, we're learning. We got some tricks up our sleeve, but there's still a lot to consider. Move to safety. Move to safety. LL, hit the Rahu. Dab on him real quick. Come up here, pop this. Come down here, wait for 2, and then pop again. Oh, I didn't teleport. I needed to teleport there. Okay, we hit the teleport this time. Go to our pocket of safety. We give one to her. And this is where we pop our ECB. We refresh over here. Boss teleports in the center, which is fine. By center, I mean I accidentally dragged him back to where Rahu was standing. Pop these guys. Give out 2 empowers. Pop these guys. Move Nox in so she's actually participating in the damage race here. And now we're in the damage race phase. Boss is going to reveal his cores. After he fucking wallops us once at least. So hard to keep track of the individual ticks from the ultimate. I think this is slower than my last clear. I think my Nox ult usage is the large part of it. I experimented using the Nox ECB early. I think that was a bad play. I think I need to use it late. Yeah, that's significantly worse. Okay, so save Nox. We use... I don't want to do this. Problem is getting the Heartache activation, right? Because I didn't get Heartache off last time. I tried to get Heartache off this time, but it slowed me down. So I think I put Heartache on Nox. And then I run whatever the hell on Infer. So that way I can actually make use of Heartache. What to put on Infer beats me, man. Zero clue on what I should do with Infer. I mean, I guess I'm not running Ignition either, so I could just give her an Ignition set. And just rock that. Okay. Let's try again. So we're aiming for like 255. If we can hit 255, then I'll be happy. Spin on him, Rahu. And then move. Okay, I come down, pop this, I wait for 2. There's 2. Oh, I forgot the teleport. I forgot the teleport and it lived. Okay. So much to remember and think about. Looks like even now I forgot the Jelena tier. Okay, get ready to teleport. And I come to the middle. I think this is where I pop the ECB. Yes, this is where I pop the ECB. So that I can break that core up top. Sloppy. The teleport aggro is something I haven't explored too deeply yet, but that was sloppy teleport aggro. Need one more stack. Probably just ult early, but I was waiting for one more stack. Oh, they're not even in range. Now they are. Should have given out the empowers before I committed that, but oh well, here we are. Need the Jelena tier, so I'm draining more HP. Probably could have another full-fleshed attack at that point if I played it better. I'm so far behind this run, so low on damage somehow. Okay, let's try that again. I've made major mistakes there somehow. My first clear has been my best so far, which is concerning that I'm regressing instead of progressing, but you know, it is what it be. Jelena mark. Need the Jelena mark. I think a large part has to do with the teleport aggro. I think that's what I'm messing up the most. I really do want the boss to come here. That's my best bet. So there's the start of the teleport. And now I swap. Hit these bozos. I'm playing a weird game waiting for this. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get it. Oh, I did get it. Okay, this is fine. Let's just do it. Just let it rip. Oh, I still have my ECP after all this. Could have been better. Still messy. Still messy. Yeah, 249. Right on the dot. Okay, well, I don't think we're hitting 255. Because, like, I've made my minor improvements and I'm not improving too much. So I've hit, like, a bit of a wall here and just spawn timings and groupings and stuff like that. But I still think we can hit 250. And I'm going to keep going until I hit 250. This is S0 Rust. S0 Rust with the Rust buff. From the weeklies. Okay, get ready for big movements. Come over here to bait the boss into the center. I messed up. That was really bad. That was also really bad. I put the boss in such an awkward location. It made me lose my brain power for the rest of the clear. For those wondering, my rust. We have Shackle 1. Or, sorry, Shackle 0. And believe it or not, this is skill level 7. So, I could be doing a lot more damage. But this is skill level 7 rust. So, not a very strong rust in the slightest. This is just naked rust with Embrace the Dead. Believe it or not. Wait for the second one to come in and then be ready for the teleport. Now I get ready for the boss's teleport. Okay, now I pop baby here so that I can come over here and pop my 2 core break. It's just out of range, man. I moved too early. And that cost me everything. I moved too early. Damn. Yeah, I agree. I think that the Ace P-Bage people scale really well to 90 in this level 70 rust, so it just kind of speaks more to this clear. But again, this is 50% damage buff from the seasonal, so this damage is higher than it normally is. Okay. Let's go again. I can definitely do this. It's just a lot to... Okay. Good troll. It's just a lot to remember. I have like a 45-second clear to like map out perfectly on... Okay, game, nice troll. The game has twice in a row put one of my ignitions here that I can't have it there. It's a lot to remember and a lot to execute on. Because if I forget one activation, it's kind of fucked. Like here, I forgot Rahu, and I'm on regular speed, not time and a half. So kind of a scuffed entry. I forgot to teleport because I was so scuffed from having on regular speed. Oh, we'll get it. We're getting it. We got this. This is the clear. This is not the clear. I do not feel confident about this clear. The other thing, I don't even feel comfortable with this clear yet. Okay, now we bait the boss into the center of the map. The next big thing I have to remember. Then I come over here where LL is. And I get my empowered attack. Like the last second, but we get it. Okay, and now the cores are going to be revealed. Yep, there they are. Okay, this is the problem. I like cast troll myself because of timings. I timinged myself. Oh, did my... Yeah, I dropped like 1 billion frames there. But that was the clear. I drop 1 billion frames and I get the clear that I was looking for. 250k. Okay, let me hide my screen and then we can go back and watch that together. Since you guys missed it. But that's the clear. That's probably going to be the one that goes into the guide. Oh, man. Okay, where does this clear start? I know my screen's hidden from you guys right now. Give me un momento. Okay. Reveal my screen again. Okay, here we are. This is the clear that we just had. I gotta change up the music. I'm getting looped. Not shuffle, it's looping for whatever reason. How clean was this? That's the big thing. Does this make sense if I put on like ×4 speed? Okay, it's not the worst clear, it's not the best clear. I mean, it's not the cleanest, but it's clean enough. If I put it on like ×4 speed at least. Like, nobody's gonna sit here and watch the entirety of this clear, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to put it on like a massive speed increase. Like, how long is this clear? It's like 4 minutes? Jesus. Yeah, like 3 minutes on the dot. Which is too long. Yeah, I've been experiencing that problem a lot. I mean, that's where I get my playlist from. I just have the Pass Nowhere OST on like a playlist. And I hit shuffle, but it'll go through like 5 songs and then just repeat those 5 songs over and over again. Okay, so like I can put it on ×2 speed. How does this look on ×2 speed? It looks better on ×2 speed. It'll probably be a ×4 speed on the guide, but you know, that's just what it is. So there's an important note that I want to point out here that changed how I looked at Rust. I didn't know this, and it happens right now. I knew that his empowered ultimate could be cast, or did not consume an ESP. Right, like when he has the 3-stack ultimate, I knew that your SP was reserved. I did not know that you could cast it while you had 0 SP. Because that's not what the skill says it does. So what the skill does and what it says it does are drastically different. But you can cast the 3-stack ult with 0 SP, which makes it a lot better. A lot better. Because you can hit like 3 core breaks very easily instead of very difficultly. I think it looks better on ×2 speed. I think it'll look great on ×4 speed. Yeah. Looks good, looks good. And then 250 clear, 80% damage on rust. Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, cool. Let me hide my screen again and we'll go back into the actual game instead of looking at my recording. Okay, so that was the rust testing that I wanted to get out of the way. So, rust is an overlimit support that can be used on empowered teams as well, who can also moonlight as a primary DPS unit. That is breaking 3 cores and providing damage amp and cheating out SP. Yeah, very good character. Very good character. Like, again, he's doing that damage at level 70, Shackle 0, with a level 7 ult. It's not even a level 10 ult. Like, both of my damages are level 7. And it's level 7D. And his crime brand is Embrace the Dead. So, like, it's really decent damage. I mean, again, like, you won't use him primary DPS every stage. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that he actually hurts. Like, he can take care of himself. But he is primarily here for a support who hands out... either cheats out 2 empowers for an empowered team, and then relies on his 3 core breaking and his make them take 20% more damage afterwards, or he's being played on overlimit just to be a batter on overlimit, which also works, and core break, because 3 core break is just insane on any character. The thing to note most about Rust is that his damage amp doesn't say physical. So you can use Rust on any team. You can use Rust on Arcane Crit if you want to, and just hand blue 2 more empowers, and like solve Arcane Crit core break problems. You get, like, there's so much you can do here with this character. Like, 20% damage amp isn't much, right? 20, like, I meme on Owo for not giving much, and Owo gives, like, what, 20%? What is Owo giving? Yeah, Owo at ECB3 gives 20%. So it's the same damage amp as Owo if you don't take in the, like, stage math, which I'm not going to take in the stage math because it's attack only and blah, 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 whatever. It's also really small. But, like, let's just say the damage amp is the same as Owo's for the sake of arguments. Owo can only break 2 cores, and she has, like, positional requirements for it. Rust is breaking 3 cores for practically free. And then on top of that, he's also handing out SP through his Prime brand. So, like, no, I think he's good on every team, honestly. Like, I think Rust is actually... It's actually really absurd. Okay, let me catch up on chat, though. Say, is Weak Spot good at killing bosses where there aren't a lot of mobs because it only gets stronger the more there is to apply weak spots on, right? So, yes, in like a 1v1, you're getting 2 targets to proc weak spot off. You're getting a pillar and you're getting the boss. So you're getting 2, and you can apply, do your weak spot up to 3 times a second. So ideally, you hit 3 targets, and you're hitting 3 targets every second. But at 2, like, you're doing good enough. But yeah, if you can get more targets in your weak spot glob, then weak spot's happier. Absolutely. You mostly use the boss to kill their mobs. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And in weak spot, you apply everything to the boss, and then you just let the global kill the waves. Small hiccup, yep, choke, now do it again till Rust at the end screen. I might do that off stream, to be honest. I'm not going to do that on stream, because I saw the viewership fold in half when I did this stage like 8 times with Rust. And I don't blame them either. It's kind of repetitive. So I'm not going to do that on stream, but I might go do that off stream. Especially if I can hit like a 252 or something. If I can improve that score just a little bit more. Yeah, absolutely. An Umbra breaking 3 cores and dealing tons of damage. Rust is a closet Umbra, just saying. Nah, he's got like all the supportive stuff. Like again, he's here for the damage amp and for the ECB mostly. His 3 core break is what makes him great. But you don't play him for this core break. You play him for 20% damage amp and the chief energy from the ECB. The fact that he can be played on any team though is great. I thought he was over limit specific. No, he can be used everywhere. I actually prefer Rust on weak spot teams. I wonder if you could play him in Umber Core. If your Umber Core team needs more empowers, sure. But so the question is, like, before you do anything else, you ask, do I need 2 more empowers? And if the answer is yes, like, you should probably use Rust. If the answer is no, there's probably a better option. And like, if you are on that stage where it's like, I need 2 more empowers, I can't break enough cores to get enough energy to feed my Bai anymore, and I need 2 empowers to get another Bai ult off, then like, yeah, run Rust, he'll give you 20% more damage, cool. But if you're bringing Rust into Umber Core because he's really good at breaking cores, like, you don't want to steal cores from the Umber Core team, so like, it's kind of pointless. So you have to bring Rust in with intention. But it's very easy to just say, I need 2 more empowers, and then you got Rust on your hands. Rust is not even looking at the boss. Yeah, Rust kind of just ore farms in the corner, doesn't he? Hey, oh man, I'm going to butcher your name. Aozaki? How's it going? Cool guys don't look at explosions. Rust S3 does more damage taken boost. I haven't even looked at his deeper shackles. I saw S1. I thought S1 was crazy at first. It's not as crazy as I thought it was. I'm not going to recommend S1, even though I already did in the Zoya video. Oops. But yeah, I'm just going to recommend S0. I think he's fine at S0. Now that I know how his kit works better. Additionally, causes them to take 20% more damage. Holy shit, that is a huge shackle. It's a huge shackle. And S4 is a crazy fucking shackle too. Like these S3 and 4 are fucking crazy. Then again, so are Margaret's. Margaret's S3 and S4 were crazy. Okay, what else? Have you seen the upcoming limited kits? What do you think about her? I've seen it. Like, I've read it. But until I see, like, it in action, I don't really have any opinions, honestly. I need to hit up the Billy again and search for some footage. Haven't done that in a while. I'm more focused about the upcoming collab because the cat's eye is right around the corner. You got a Fated Pursuit with Pilgia? Crazy. Okay, now we could either do some data crevice to finally get the data crevice out of the way, or we could just hop into story. If I hop into story, it's largely just going to be me looking at story. I'm not going to read it out loud. I used to do that. I ain't doing it anymore. But I think we do this first. Get the data crevice out of the way. So the first one, control duration and magic score. Every single season, I swear, every single season of data crevice is a check to see if you have Reforged 11 or not. It's just like, hey, do you have Reforged 11? Here you go. That's all it is. Magic damage, sure. And then sure. Helga is the MVP of story. Interesting. I'm not that very far in. I'm very early. I just had Hypatia had her bath. That's where I've left off. Hypatia had a bath. So I'm very early in the story right now. But what I've read so far is really good. Like, they're not wasting time, which has been my biggest criticism as of lately. How much time they waste. Do I need more crowd control, or is 11 and crew enough? Like, I should be putting 11 up there after the facts. Yeah, I think we just run this. We get all 4 tiles filled, and we'll just roll. Okay, let's roll. Put that there. Put those up there. Put 11 in here. And then we just start crowd controlling. We're already S on magic damage. We're not even 30 seconds into the stage, and we're S on magic damage. I haven't used a single buff, and we're on S on magic damage. Looks like that is not the bottle cap for this stage. Holy shit. Okay, let's just pop the 4 summons. Go ahead and pop that. Oh my god, there's so much energy on the field right now. What is this? This is literally just 11 showcase. I mean, I can just put this on like ×3 speed. I mean, we've already won. Just cast 11 occasionally. It's just an 11 check. There's like no skill or anything involved here. It's just, do you have 11? Yes, no. Like, it's literally perfectly made to have the 4 hands and everything. The core breaks are made for 11. Everything is just made very specifically for 11. Easiest stage of my life. Yeah, there ain't nothing much to say about that. I could have triple S'd it if I slowed it down, but there's no reason for me to go back and triple S that. That's more than plenty. There's not even anything to discuss about that. It is just a 11 check. Okay. Hypatia, you gotta calm down with this music. Where's Angel at? Just give me the Angel playlist. Just give me Angel top down. Turn shuffle off real quick. Let's just play right through the Angel event. Okay, normal attack damage and core break damage. Damage during core broken and normal attack. They want me to use Shattered Blade. That makes a lot of sense, using Shattered Blade here. And the other one is just the heal shield spam that they have every season now. I don't know why they love the heal shield spam every season, but they do. This one recovers energy, so I guess we do that. Oh, and there's a whole Shattered Blade specific buff. Oh, crazy. Okay, so Demon, and then we have Cinnabar, and then we have Shen for healing, and then we have Hamel for healing, and then we have LL, and then we have another healer, Ariel, sure. I don't care if they don't have crime brands. It does not matter to me. Actually, it kind of does. It kind of does. Let's go back and give them crime brands. Demon crime brands. Grab this one because nobody's holding it. And Cinnabar crime brands. Hold this one because nobody's holding it. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled program. And I'm going to move Hamlin to the center. Pop this, pop that. Toggle Shen on and off for more healing. And this should be a pretty straightforward stage. Just a lot of buttons to press, because you got to press like every ultimate the second you get it. But that's all. We should be fine. I'm a little worried about the healing amounts. But if I'm a little worried about that, then I just start handing out LL to Ariel instead. Which I think I'll actually start to do. Ariel, hand this out, and empower to Ariel. Yeah, I've already hit the shield max. So now we just want to give all of our SP to Ariel and call it a day. So that we can get that healing rate up. This would be a lot easier if I reforged Ariel, but I don't think we need to go that far. I wish A-rank reforges didn't require the S-class marks at all. I could actually reforge A-rank so they didn't require the yellow materials. It would help balance out the reforge economy a little bit more. But, you know, I'm not a game dev making money, so it's easy for me to say that. When I don't have bills to pay. Actually, I do have bills to pay. Believe it or not, I don't even make enough to pay for my groceries off this channel. So, I know how they feel. They need money. Okay, we've reached S on both. Looks like we're going to hit double S on healing now that I swapped over to all of my energy on healing. And we're pretty far behind on shield value that I don't think we're going to be able to reach. Maybe if I balanced out the energy a little bit better. I don't know, it looks not close to me. But there we go. SS on one, S on the other, good enough for me. Okay, now it's just core break and normal attack damage, which the game recommends. They recommend Augustus, so I'm just going to oblige them and use Augustus. I should have chosen a second buff. That's a oopsies on my part. I'm sure. Okay, and now I go to my teams and pick Long Blade. Because it's Shattered Blade being used on a longer stage. And I need one more Singlende. Let's run Last Stand. They start off with cores. I mean, we're already S on both, and it's not even 20 seconds in. Should calm down with my shattered blades, though. Wait for the next core break. No idea when the next core break comes, though. If I sit on for too much longer, I'm not going to have enough time to use all these shattered blades. Hope they reveal their cores. 1:30 is a good time to reveal? No? Okay, yeah, 1:30. Or thereabouts, at least. I think I get one more core break after this. So I'll sit on the Augustus ECB until the assumably third core break that assumably exists. No confirmation, though. And until then, I'm just going to drain all of my resources. Just drain all the blades. Get as much damage in as I can. After the blades wear off, I'll just go ahead and save those for the final core break that I'm assuming exists at like 30 seconds or something. I'm assuming here's where it's revealed. Yeah. I have good assumptions. Okay, I'm going to wait until like 20 seconds to pop my ECB. That way I ensure that the damage goes through while they're still core broken. Then I'll go back to just regular ults. Okay. Easy peasy double S. Not quite triple S anytime soon, but, you know, double S is good enough. All right, easy peasy. We missed one double S, but I'm not going to go back and get those last non-hypercube rewards. All this other stuff is good enough for me. And that's the season. We'll see another one, not next week, but the week after. I still have another thing here. Oh, they want me to do all the hard stages. No thanks, I'm good. I don't get any reward from the hard stages, do I? It's just the better buff. Yeah, I don't need the better buff. I already won all the stages. Let me hide all those pop-ups. Energy that I can't use right now, and over here. This is a really nice skin, this blue skin. I'm very impressed with the blue skin. It looks a little flat in-game. Like it's just pink. There's no like detail to it, unfortunately. But it's pretty nice skin all the same. Helga is if EMP weren't a goofball. Yeah, I had the same impression. I tried using her in battle. I wasn't really impressed. But it is just like better EMP. So if you want an EMP alternative, like you have it now. But I'm not going to be using her anytime soon. I wasn't impressed. Yes, respectfully. Yeah, she just offers you water. She soaked it in cold water and wrung it out. Yeah, she's just attending to your medical needs, that's all. What other ones do I have on my home screen? God, I love Augustus. I'd use Augustus more if she wasn't completely overpowered and didn't make a joke of the entire game. But she is completely overpowered and makes a joke of the entire game. Like, okay, so look at how hard I had to try with Rust to hit like a 250k with like optimal Rust buffs and like a perfect setup. Now I do that same thing with like, I'm going to choose 3-0 burgers. I'm not using Necresta, Hela, or I'm not using Necresta, Hela, Corrin, or Margaret. I'll just go into the stage with Shattered Blade, and it's just going to be crazy. Gotta go to sleep. Hey, catch you later, Odomare. Like, it's just night and day how strong this team is compared to literally everything else. Now that I think about it, though, I don't know where to place any of my centers on this stage. Because placement matters on this stage quite a bit. Probably ditch Infer. Keep Serpent around. Probably put Serpent back here. Oh, Shadow. I'm not even attacking the boss yet. I'm trying to clear the waves and the boss is dead. This is 0 buffs. Like, I'm not using any weeklies. I'm not using the seasonal. This is just raw power. Just raw fucking power. It's too much. It's too much. And like, I can improve that score in a billion different ways. It was just the easiest goddamn clear of my life. Like, I was trying to play it intelligently, and then, like, everything that I was trying to play around just died. Like, it's like, okay, I'm going to come over here into this corner, and I'm going to core break. Oh, wait, he's already dead. I can't core break him. Okay, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to set up a core break combo, and, oh, setting up for the core break combo, I accidentally killed them all. Okay, well, I'm going to come over here. Oh, the boss is already dead. Okay, what am I saving my ECB for again? Oh, right, nothing. The entire map is over. Like, it's just... It's too good, man. It's legitimately too good. And again, my buffs that I used there were Necresta, Hela, Corrin, and Margaret. And my seasonal buff is 50% more damage for 5 seconds after casting an ultimate, which Augustus was not doing. So Augustus had no benefit from the seasonal buff either. That was just raw power. It's absurd. There's a reason she got Cryos left, yeah. As long as they don't balance the game around Augustus, I am fine. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a mistake that some games make, where it's like, oh, Surtur exists, so now every stage has to be Surtur-proof. That's not necessarily true. You just accept that one person's stronger than the rest, and it's fine. Let that outlier be an outlier. Now imagine with S3 Shin. Oh my god, S3 Shin. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's a thing. Hey, Chalcosite. Man, I really want to go back in there and try to get that Rust score higher, honestly. Like, I'm itching to do another Rust run. Or just bring other team to that power level. It'd be so difficult. Because if you have, like, 3 teams that are that strong, then, like, you're just running those 3 teams and you're forgetting about all the rest. Who else did I have? LL, yeah. And then I had Reforged NOX. Okay. I gotta change my buffs again. Skill damage, Catalyst, and Rust. This is Rust with Embrace the Dead. Because that's a thing. Well, let me turn on my local recording just in case I pop off. I doubt it, but let's do it just in case. Okay, we're back. I have none of my crime brands on, apparently. I have none of my crime brands, man. Rahu, put your crime brands on. Nox, put your crime brands on. You need Heartache. It's not letting you put on Heartache because it's equipped on somebody else. There we go. You need the Ignition set. I don't know what the hell you're running. I need you to have Energy set. Okay, let me read the chat real quick. Last time I didn't have an answer to my question about the main plot. I want to say that after 13, the plot doesn't catch on to me much. The policy is well done, but it suffocates in the chapters of the Eastern District. Perhaps these chapters were made as Shalom events, where the narrative and event goes better along with the actions would be better. Yeah, I have heavy criticisms of everything leading up to Shattered Blade. Like, Corn was good. Blue was good. And then you had Synex. Synex's event was bad. And then the Shattered Blade event was unfortunately bad as well. So there's a lot of fumbling happening there. Millie was good. Millie was good. It's kind of detached. Same thing with Seto. Seto's event was good, but it was largely detached. Also struggled to follow it a little bit. Rust Embrace the Dead is definitely a combo, and it works. We've already done it, but I'm going to try and go back for a higher score now that I have all my crime brands correct. Oh, I got to move these 2 out of the way before they get injured. Probably did her spin, so let's move her out of the way. Rust gets his Empower. Hit these guys. Come down here and wait. Apply this. Let me get that off. I didn't teleport. I didn't teleport. I forgot about the teleportation. Let's go again. I believe we can get a good score here. If my tablet, like, listens to my inputs at least. Okay, sit here, wait for the second one, and then I need to immediately teleport around. And then I go here to bait the boss. I give 1 Empower and that to Nox. Why was Jelena injured? That was going so well, and then Jelena got touched. Guess I was too late to pull her back at the start of the map. Okay, do that. Come down bottom, wait for 2, and then immediately teleport as I do this. No! Teleported too early. God bless. Hipati event was very good. Hipati event was actually one of my favorites. So hard to do. Like, I know you guys are watching me struggle here, but let me tell you, it's so much harder than it looks. I did it again. Oh my god, if I'm one frame late, it's too much. Like, you have to be so fast. By so fast, I mean you have to remember that you have to pre-move it in first place, and I can't go here. The run is ruined because Infer is going to pick up this ignition. I need that ignition for later. There's nowhere else for me to put Infer without her being safe, so it's just a dead run as soon as I see ignition spawn in that spot. Okay, there we go. We have that pop. Teleport over here, and then we go to the center, where we wait patiently. Wait for the Ranger. Ranger's in range. He's not in range! What do you mean he's not on the tile? What? What? You were on that tile? How? In what world? Alright. I got trolled. Hey, Eska, how's it going? Lost it on the spot because of ignition placement. Okay, come up here, hit once, go downstairs, prep the orb, teleport up top to snipe him, and then I'm going to grab this empower early and get into position for the teleport. And as soon as that teleport goes off, pop this and swap. I need this sniper to be on the correct tile. There is no way he's not on the correct tile this time. I messed this up. That ignition was supposed to go to Rust. Okay. Hey, how's it going, Ash? Good to see you. We're trying to do a Rust clear. We're trying to get Rust high score. My current best is 250k, but the clear is like insanely difficult to do consistently, and ignition spawn in that one spot. It's not allowed to spawn out again. It's insanely hard to do consistently. Okay. Boss teleport time. Now we wait for our third flesh mark. We wait for the sniper to get into position. Sniper's in position. Oh, I dodged my own empower. I'm only breaking one, which is super unfortunate. Oh no! A Discord message popped up in the middle of my fucking clear. When I'm on fucking streamer mode. Discord, please. I'll be so mad if this is like a 252 with a rust ending because the Discord pop-up messed it up. It is! It's a 252 with rust on the fucking screen! No fucking way! I just actually legitimately pulled my hair out there. Holy fuck, Discord, you fucking trolled the shit out of me. Oh my god. That was the perfect fucking clear. I even said it 252 with the rust end screen, and it's that to the fucking number. Jesus, man. 82% from rust. Come on. Come on. Okay, we go again. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Well, we have to get it again now is the thing. We already got it. We got to get it again. At least we finally remember our routes. Hardest part is the route. Kind of trolled myself there by doing too much damage. It got messy somehow. I don't know where it got messy at, but at some point that got messy. Wow, I say it got messy. That's my highest score yet. But no rust end screen. $252 and change. Yeah, now that we know our route, 250 is getting more consistent. It's still hard as hell. Game is like actively trolling me with this ignition placement. It's where my Rahu's supposed to stand. Oh, I need to stand here. And then I wait for the archer. It's like really far up this time. Okay. Okay, this guy living with like a fraction of an HP bar is actually kind of tragic, not gonna lie. I don't think it matters in the end, but it's still kind of tragic. I'm really just gonna wait here for a... Yes, I am. And it paid off. I got stunned! No! Dead run. Dead run. I got stunned. I didn't even know those guys did stun. That's fucking wild. Just got knowledge checked. What are these placements? I can't put Rahu anywhere. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, that was last second stun. He got core broken and everything. Still got his stun off. Actually perfect ignition placements. Don't forget my Jelena. Wait for 2. No, I didn't finish him. Okay, it didn't matter. We got lucky there. We lucker dogged. Where's my third stack? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna chill up here because these guys apparently stun me. Nah, I'm gonna keep holding. Okay, and then we pop the Giga. Then we immediately ECB and pop another Giga, right? Okay, 253. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give me to it. Give me that 253 with a rust. 250 with a rust. Oh, I got the rust though. I just need to play better. Okay, let me restart my local. And yeah, you guys are seeing what I do for the harder videos. This is about what it takes. Me sitting here for like an hour playing the stage over and over again, trying to get better, clear, and also hit in-screened RNG. This is actually a thing I do. Hey, how's it going, RBVB? This is what I needed. Okay. We are on track. We wait for number 2. We wait for the cord enemy to be defeated. Then we teleport. And then we go to the location where the boss will jump on top of us. Now we wait for the boss to jump on top of us. And we chase him. We wait for the ranged unit to step on the correct tile. He is now on it, and we core break. Nope, wrong character. Okay, I got it off in time. Oh. I accidentally got the Giga buff. It's fine if I have the Giga buff. Okay, this one gives us our last empowered ult, and that finishes the fight, I believe. A little clumsy on the end. Little clumsy, little clumsy. But how clumsy? 252 with the rust end screen. There we go, baby. There we fucking go. $252 with the rust end screen. There we fucking go. Let's fucking go. Okay, that's going in the guide. That's the clear. Yeah, we're on an LL song, which, you know, that's my mistake. Let me go to Corn. Okay, that's the one that's going into the guide.
Let's go.
That's exciting. It's 82% damage from Rust. Rahu doing more damage than Nox. You heard it here first. Rahu does more damage than Nox. Never mind that Nox has a 45 SP cost, and I'm not even running THC on her, and she never got a chance to use her ultimate until the very end, just a core break. Never mind that, but that's a good clear. That's a good clear. Okay, we are about to some tea. I will be right back, guys. For now, I leave you with the beautiful tones of anything corn related. But yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, real quick before I do go though, oh, my internet just dropped. Internet's still dropping. Internet is still dropping. Yeah, I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now, but I'll be right back anyways. I'll figure out the internet when I get back. Okay, we're back. Some things to note about that clear. That clear is very highly specific. Let me break that down for you guys, because there's a lot of very specific niche interactions to discuss here. First things first, and this is going into the Rust guide. Where is it stated? It's this ability, right? Oh yeah, humility. So this ability here, for every 20% HP consumed, Rust gains 1 stack of flesh mark. Now, consumed and lost are different. HP lost means an enemy can hurt you. Consumed, 20% HP consumed means your allies have to hurt you. So we're talking Rust hurts himself. Jelena hurts you through draining your HP over time with her teardrop. And then I'm assuming the Yao Reforge is also going to consume your HP. Right now, regular Yao just defeats your own center. But I think Reforged Yao only hurts your centers. So, like, going forward, Rust hurts himself, Jelena hurts Rust, and Yao will hurt Rust. And those are ways that you can get these flesh marks. So because of this is why we're using Jelena. Jelena doesn't do anything else for Rust except give him more flesh marks to play with, which we use. Then going forward, this Crimson Order thing is misleading as hell. Rust channels the power of Mania, consuming 3 stacks of flesh mark to perform a multi-hit attack on all enemies within the skill range, dealing a bunch of damage. And it says this ultimate does not consume energy. That's misleading, at least to my eyes. Because it says it does not consume energy, I did not know that you can cast it even if you don't have energy. So, if you see Rust with an empty SP bar and 3 stacks of flesh, he can still cast Crimson Order. I thought he needed 3 stacks of flesh and a full SP bar, and you would just not consume the SP. But no, even at like 5 SP, you can cast this, which gives Rust a lot of flexibility. So that's... we're in the day and age where, like, Jelena was only used on one team. She was only used on Arcane Crit. And now she's being seen on weak spots. She's being seen on Overlimits, on Umbra Core. She's being seen on Shattered Blade for whatever reasons. And now Jelena, not only does she buff all of these damage options, but Jelena is also the best support for support units. Rust's best support is Jelena, just because it gives him more stacks of flesh. If you need more core breaking, you just bring Jelena to give him more flesh to play with. It's crazy. Jelena stocks are through the fucking roof. And then the other thing to note about this is that Rust is doing damage based off of his HP. So this changes the math of defense quite a lot. So normally defense is a pretty hindering stat, right? Like Rust here only has 430 attack. Let's say that the boss has 400 defense. I'm only doing 30 damage through that defense because my attack is so low. But Rust attack stat doesn't mean a damn thing because Rust deals HP % damage. That also means armor doesn't mean a damn thing because if they have 400 armor, the way the calculation is done now is it's HP minus armor, and then you apply your multipliers. So normally armor is a really big deal because it cuts your 430 down to 30. But in this situation, you're cutting 7,400 down to 7,000. Like, who cares? It's like a 5% damage loss as opposed to what's usually in Dark Zone like a 50% damage loss. So these HP centers really don't give a shit about defense. So you shouldn't be using defense penetration options like Corrin or regular Nox. But Reforged Nox very specifically changes it from defense reduction into physical damage taken, which is probably the best way to buff HP-based centers. Similarly, that physical damage taken, Rahu does the same thing with her retaliation. They take 40% more physical damage with her Reforge. So, with so many buffers like Shin is very specifically attack. Cabernet is very specifically attack. You don't get any benefit from traditional buffers with HP-based centers like Rust. Instead, you want to use physical damage like Reforged Nox, physical damage like Reforged Rahu, skill damage like LL, or just all damage like Infer. But you have to be very picky about your buffs because there's not the mainstream buff lines work with attack and not HP. But this team is very specific because all of them work with HP instead. So just a little bit of insight there with you guys. All of that's not going into the guide, but that's the long and short of it for Rust and DPS more and DPS vanilla. Like, if you're using any of those options, you should be running a team that looks like this because, again, HP scaling is way different than attack scaling. You should also be level 90 because HP scales really, really hard compared to attack. But that's a different story entirely. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Also, the higher HP, the more damage Rust have. Yeah. Okay. Good clear. Also, how did Anzo give us a center that uses their mania power to shapeshift their identity and have that center name start with R and not have it be subject R? Like, how does Anzo let's make a center who's a shapeshifter and uses mania to like control their appearance, and then let's have their name be Rust, which totally isn't subject R, and then actually release Rust instead of subject R. Like, come on, Anzo. You have the perfect kit for subject R. Use it. Don't give it to Rust. This was supposed to be subject R. Literally what subject R is in a center, and they just gave it to Rust instead. Come on. Okay, anyways, let's do a little bit of story. Oh, that's the wrong story. Maybe in Farlands. I am not very far in the story, but I've been enjoying what I've seen so far. We'll do a little bit of story. It is explained in Rust interrogation. It's so much reading. There's so much to catch up on. Dude, the mementos was such a great addition to the game. I've spent so many hypercubes on mementos, but I don't regret it for a second. I gotta turn up my personal volume. I'm not going to be reading this out loud. I apologize. This guy sounds fucking sinister. Like, you listen to this guy's voice, and you're like, yeah, I know why they I know why they gave you this black outline, because you're shady as fuck. Maybe Subject R will be able to take the ult of an allied center and make it able to cast that same ult twice. That's what I've been playing with that idea in my head, and like that's what I want Subject R to do. Yeah, I want to like cast the Shalom ult and then just immediately cast another Shalom ult. I want her to very specifically copy the most recently used ultimate, so you have to double it up, and you can't just like bank an ultimate from somebody else. But that's a lot to code. It's a lot to code. Like, I want to have 2 Corins. I want to have 2 Noxes. I want to double barrage with Shalom. I want to drop Hypatia twice. I want to, you know, whatever ult you want to double up, you just double up. That's what I want. Also, for the Koklik Reforge, whenever they do that, no news. I don't have any insider information or anything, but whenever they do that, you know how Koklik has her like empowered auto attack that heals like a burst? She performs like 6 slashes or whatever. I want that to do a core break. I want Path Nowhere to explore core breaks that are not tied to your ultimate a little bit more. And I think Koklik is the perfect starting point, where she breaks 1 core when she does her Floral Slash. I think that's a really good design space to explore, non-ultimate based core breaking. They've already done it with Necresta Hela. Necresta Hela is in that sphere, but Necresta Hela is a little bit too automatic. I want something a little bit more intentional. And then for the Shalom Reforge, whenever that happens, the thing that I'm most worried about is that they're gonna leave her auto attacks behind. Where when I envision Shalom, a large part of her kit is her very powerful auto attacks. So I hope they sort of stick to the auto attack nature. And the way that I would suggest that gets handled is when Shalom hits you like 3 or 5 times, whatever it makes sense, right? Like, she shoots one thing, it bounces between 2 people, and between the initial hit and the bounces, you hit that one target somewhere between 3 and 5 times. I want her to have like a burst of damage at that breakpoint, and then also reduce their magic resistance. So I want her to be like a magic resist shredding, consistent damage auto attacker that still has her like burst of damage from her ultimate. But I'm not sure what they're going to do. That's my wish list. Let me catch up. Then won't her ECB be overpowered if that's the case for Kokula? Yeah, you'd have to turn it off for the ECB, obviously, because that'd be too much. Fraser looks really nice. I like how they made clear architectural differences between Diz City and Fraser, so that it's sort of immediately identifiable. Like this, on the left, the like white sandstone. Or I guess it would be white sandstone gates. That's like very Fraser. I like that. It's easy to discern at a distance. Even in like the color, the saturation of colors, they made it very obvious. This is obviously rust. Very obviously rust. The strike meets not flesh, but metal. Before the shot can register, a piercing alarm shatters the silence, blaring through every corridor of the villa. It was a trap. And for a rush of air to whistle behind his head. Helga. Wait, Rust and Helga are doing battle? Was Rust going after her to assassinate... Oh, interesting. God, Helga's voice actor is fucking incredible. He is a tall, imposing figure, his face obscured by layer upon layer of bandages. Only his eyes are visible, fierce and glaring from the linen depths. Lingering remnant of sorcery from the underground. The assassin offers no reply. Instead, he snaps the bed sheet into the air, blinding Helga, and uses the bed frame to launch himself straight at Hypatia. Is this not Rust? I mean, he doesn't have his voice. Also, this is not how I thought Rust would conduct himself. Oh, I'm stuck with an exclusive ultimate. Oh, we're back to this crap? Where we're not playing as Chief, we're instead playing as Hypatia, so we're stuck with Hypatia stuff. Oh, this is actually going to go into my guide, how, like... Whatever. Yeah, you can't hear the game at all. I'm not broadcasting the game sound at all. It's a hardware limitation on my end. I got a capture card doesn't capture audio for whatever reason. Okay, actively consumes 1 chief energy, granting sinners 1 stack of Orm Secretum Ascension. All sinners on the field deal 10% more damage for 10 seconds, stacking to 10 times. So sublimation is just... It's just over limit, but different. For the rest of the main story, it's just this ultimate. It's so fucking dumb. It's honestly dumb. I ain't gonna mince words. It's pretty dumb. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna use my overlimit team. It's fine. Where do they spawn? Pretty convenient spawns. Yeah, this works. Whoa, my music stopped. Next song, please. I'm fighting Rust? I'm so torn on if this is actually Rust or not. Keep flipping back and forth. Alright, I got a blink. I'm so torn about if I should kick or not, but I'm doing it. Holy shit, that did so much more damage than I thought it would do, with no over limit. That was no over limit kick. Holy shit. 1 ult, no over limit kick. That's crazy. Under the combined assault, the assassin is forced back and again, Yet each retreat, the black-red glow of his dagger intensifies its sinister aura, searing the very air. Searing the air? Seeing him gather himself for a final desperate strike, Helga lunges, fingers outstretched for his throat, but she has a heartbeat too slow. Necrotic energy animates, it peels from the blade not as light, but as gouging scythe of solidified malice. It flies past Helga's face and hurtles unerringly for Hypatia's neck. Too close, no time to dodge. In a flash, a blur of white shoves her aside. Oh, it went into Margaret's arm. Ouch. Helga reaches for the assassin's cloak, her fingers grasping only air as he twists away. Using the distraction, he hurls himself through the windows and is swallowed by the night. So it is Rust. Why is Rust doing an assassination mission on his ally? Whatever. The flesh around the wound is stained a sickening purple-black by the sorcery's lingering energy. Blood pulses from the grievous injury, refusing to clot. Orem Secretum device, emergency treatment, channeling full power. I think instant it together. The voice acting is incredible. The voice acting isn't always perfect. It's usually very good, but it's not always perfect. This is very fucking close to perfect. This is really good stuff. Like, exceptional work from these voice actors. God, I'm really liking Margaret. I like this event so far. It's really well told. I've been really critical of the past few events. This event's really good. Her gaze instantly locks onto the scene, the two women bent over the fresh dressing. Wow, using yourself as bait to get leverage in a political war. Rough. Oh, and now we're just retreating entirely. Body's expression tenses as she abruptly rises to her feet. God, Hypatia is so polite and like resolute. Margaret takes Hypatia's hand in her own, patting it softly in a gesture of comfort. Broke the word and sent a killer to my doorstep. I do not take that lightly. God, that voice acting is good. The like, not only is it the tone and like the obvious voice itself, but it's the emphasization of the correct words that really adds a lot of character and like life and depth to the text itself. They're not just reading a script, they're actually like voice acting the script, right? Remote with silence, Hypatia lifts her head and turns her gaze towards the window. Ooh. Across from her, Margaret snaps her fan shut with a soft click. A knowing smile plays on her lips as she gestures towards Helga, an open invitation in her eyes. Okay, Hypatia's getting some urban warfare training here. Tension lasts only a second longer. Then Hypatia steps forward with resolve and offers Helga a deep, respectful bow. We can't linger. It's not safe here. Okay, so this one's not going to sell nearly as well. Like, I just bought this one before the stream started so I could reforge NOX. Okay, and like, they got me because like the reforged materials are so rare. This one is just a 10 pull. And this isn't going to sell as well. I mean, it's good value. It's like close to 50 cents a pull, which compared to everything else in the store, it's good value, but it's very specifically like starter banner pulls, which are not valued as highly. So I don't think... the skin's better, I'll give it that. The skin is beautiful. So maybe it'll sell off the skin. But I don't think it's going to sell as well as the Shackle Deep and Aqua, personally. Okay, with that, it has been 2.5 hours, and I have to get going, unfortunately. I'm going to continue with the story off stream, obviously. And I'm very glad that I was able to get that Rust clip. And you guys were able to see my process for getting clips. Or I just sit there and play the same stage for like an hour. But yeah, eventually, when it comes to that kind of stuff, the YouTube clips, that's what it looks like, right? The first few like dozen attempts that I have, I'm restarting after like the 5th move because I realize there's a mistake that I've already made that I can improve upon. And I'm forgetting to do certain actions that lead to the boss doing something unpredictable, or I'm just like getting lost because I forgot my place in the route or stuff like that. But after you do the stage enough, you start to remember your routes, and then it's just about going back through your route over and over again and refining it. And sometimes your refining leads you to a different route that turns out to be much stronger. And other times, like, it doesn't really matter how much you tweak your route because you're just kind of stuck with the enemy spawns. In this case, I don't think it mattered how we tweaked our route because we were being limited hard by like enemy grouping. So I think 252 is about as high as we could have gone. I don't think there's like an alternate route where we could have went like 255. I just don't think the grouping, the spawn times are there for it. But it ended up being a really fun clear. I didn't think we'd be able to do it, honestly. I thought hitting like 245 would be like a major W, but getting up 252K, that felt good. That's a good clear. So proud of that. That's going to go in the guide for sure. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Yeah, Rust is super flexible. He's like the most flexible support that we've had in a long time, which is crazy to say. Like, I think honestly, I might be eating my words here, right? I think Rust is more flexible than Infer is. And Infer is being seen play on like every single stage with every single team. I think Rust is better than Infer. Unironically, I think he's just really fucking good and really flexible. Over limits, last stand, empower, core breaking, like he's really fucking solid. Really fucking solid unit. And not just because the DPS clear, like throw the DPS clear out the window if you want to. But you put him on like a weak spot team with Empower, you put him on like a last stand team, or you just put him in like Arcane Crit or something else. Like it's crazy how much flexibility he has and core breaking damage and SP or Chief Energy generation. It's crazy good center. But yeah, more about that in the guide. My opinion of Rust improves every day, but we'll see what the final opinion is whenever that video releases in like 2 or 3 days. So I'll catch you guys then. If you guys haven't already, join the Discord. Let me get a Discord link real quick, and then I'll head out. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the button for it? There it is. All right. If you haven't already, join the Discord. And I hope you guys enjoy your evening. You too, Diamant. Thanks for coming out. It was lovely having you all. And yeah, I'll catch you later this week. See you then. Peace.